The market cap of Indian food color companies in the listed space has climbed by 2 to 3x in the current year itself. This is majorly led by capacity expansion in this space and emergence of India as the leading supplier of this essential ingredient for the varied consumption industries. With specialty foods ingredients is our preferred play on this sector. Leading companies in the sector are increasing the aggregate food color capacity by at least 2x in the next couple of years. Dynamic Products recently doubled its production capacity and started commercial production from the new unit in June 21. Unlisted Roha Dychem is setting up a greenfield manufacturing plant at Dahej to manufacture phthalo, azo pigments and food dyes. At present, it is not clear how much of Roha Dychem's new expansion is for food dyes. But even if half of this capacity is dedicated to food colors, total aggregate India's food color capacity would be 33,000 tons post the current capex cycle. This would mean more than 50% of the global synthetic food color capacity would be from India. With these capex plan at Dahej would add 360 tons per month capacity. Management mentioned earlier that it is targeting commercial production from new plant by the end of 2021 and expects an optimum utilization level in the first year itself given the demand visibility. Another leg of expansion is planned for Roha at the site of Arjun Food Colorants, the unit acquired by the company from the promoters. Here as well, the company plans to add 350 tons per month capacity. Overall, the company looks to multiply its capacity from current 270 to 300 tons per month to more than 1,000 tons per month with the capex outlay of 90 crores. Use of color in food is strictly regulated as it's meant for human consumption. It is reported that about 14 colors are permitted for use in Europe, 6 in the US and 8 in India. So continuously maintaining various approvals, certifications backed by appropriate labs with testing facilities is an ongoing requirement. Vidhi Specialty also mentioned that customer approval can take as long as 10 years. Average single product approval cycle for customers is between 4 to 5 years for the first set of orders, and therefore switching suppliers is a difficult proposition. Overall, Indian food color industry is set for dominance due to sharp capacity expansion and end market expertise. Over a longer term, we find the space structurally strong with steady opportunity in defensive categories of food, pet food, personal care and pharma. We continue to prefer Vidhi to play this theme given improved metrics in operations, balance sheet and capacity expansion. The company has been following the strategy of lowering reliance on traded sales and replacing it with sales through owned manufacturing. In the last 4 years, sales contributed from traded goods has declined from 45% to about 15%. Its market share is expected to improve in the next 3 to 5 years, notwithstanding expansions at peers Roha Dychem and Dynamic Products. Another key competitor to watch is Neelicon. Management asserts that due to strong order book in the export market, it is unable to expand domestically, wherein it caters mainly to the ice cream market. However, with its expansion projects, the company plans to harness domestic opportunities. We believe operating margins should again climb north of 20% once raw material prices ebb. This can improve closer to 25% on a consistent basis as capex plans unfold, wherein the company plans to manufacture more value-added products. Efforts towards backward integration would provide additional delta for margins. So far, 2 key raw materials are captively produced and the company plans to add 2 more ingredients for in-house manufacturing. This is an important step for a company which relies on China for about 55% of raw material requirements. While over-reliance on China is a key risk, management says protectionist measures will not lead to supply chain risk. All the required raw materials are available in the domestic market, albeit 5 to 8% more expensive. The stock currently is expensive with an EV/EBITDA of 20x for FY23 projected earnings. However, we acknowledge that the true potential of the company will express itself after the expansion and it will take 3 to 5 years to witness the same in numbers. Hence, investors can consider accumulating this opportunity on declines.